the heck is this? Okay, this is a very hasty and informal video, no proper sound, but I wanted to take the Fender standard Acoustasonic Telecaster out of the box, brazenly disregarding Sweetwater's warning about leaving it in the box for 24 hours, but it's 70 degrees here in Minneapolis today, so I don't think that there's too much to be concerned about with climate. So this is just going to be a quick look at what was in the box and first impressions. I'm so excited, I'm out of breath. What have we got here? I was wondering what this was. There's an instruction booklet, two-way humidity control. Also comes with the usual hex wrenches and instructions. I think a thunderstorm is starting. Humidity. All right. First impressions. Looks like a Tele. It's very light, which I would expect with a semi-hollow body. You can feel the texture of the wood grain, but it's very smooth. It's really nice. Slight roughness on a couple of the frets, but it's really pretty good. I think it would pass Phil McKnight's test. I'm usually not much of a fan of sunburst finishes, but this is the Honeyburst, and it's a nice blend. I'm going to, in a more thorough video, compare the different finishes on the standard Acoustasonic versus the Mexican-made Player Series and the American. Of the three, I like this sunburst finish the best. So, got the knobs. I'll be talking about all of this more in depth. See how we're doing tuning. First of all, the high E was perfectly in tune. So it basically arrived in tune. What is my first impression of the sound, just acoustically? It does have some projection. It's a very thin sound. It almost kind of sounds like a banjo. This is not really intended to be used as an acoustic instrument purely, but just for having it as something to pick up and jam on, you get a decent amount of volume and tone out of it, just picking it up. So for practice, I think it's great, but I'm also going to plug it in and see what it sounds like with the different, both the piezo pickups and the humbucker we have here. So, okay. This knob is volume, so this one will be the pickup selector. I have it turned all the way clockwise, which seems to be the piezo pickup. Please do not judge my campfire guitar chords here. I'm a bass player. Alright, let's see what we get with this. Get nothing because circuit board. Okay. That's interesting. Some crackling when I do this. All right. First impressions, the non-functional humbucker aside, looks great, feels great. The action is good, which was one thing I was a little bit worried about. I mean, it's maybe a little high. I know that can be adjusted right there, but down in this area, definitely feels good. Yeah. It's only half of the guitar it's supposed to be, but the half that it is great. So I'm going to see if I can figure out the issue with the humbucker before I do the full video. That's it for now. Okay, so without the pressure of being on camera, I took another stab at it. I realized that the pots are actually attached to the circuit board, which was why I couldn't remove it before. So I took off the knobs, removed the nuts, so I was able to take the circuit board out. I reseated the wires for the piezo pickup, which somehow fixed the... Oh no, now it's broken again. What the hell? It's touching, it shorts out. Okay, so I mean, it works, but if it's pulled all the way, if the pot is pulled all the way up against the body, then it stops working because it's shorting out on the foil insulation. Okay, at least I know why now. The issue here is that when it's fully attached, when the circuit board is all the way down and the pots are pulled all the way through, the metal at the base of this pot is touching the foil and shorting out. So the foil is good. We want to keep that for sure. It's nice that they have that, even though it's not covering everything. But I'm going to have to put some electrician's tape over the opening so that they don't make contact. I have to admit that under the light, this wood grain looks fake. The wood grain and the honeyburst finish, I would swear, is just like a printed paper veneer. Honestly, that probably makes sense for the price. And from a distance, it looks fine. It works. Okay, with the electrical tape in place, electric works. So it works. Revised assessment. Yeah, you know what's kind of weird is that there is actually some hum, even though this is supposed to be a humbucker. I'm not sure what that's all about. It's possible I'm misinterpreting which is the piezo and which is the humbucker, but I mean, to me, turned clockwise, that sounds like the acoustic, and turned counterclockwise, that sounds about as close to a tele as you're going to get with this thing. Yeah, this veneer, that's weird. I don't know what to make of that, but I'm going to research it a bit more. Other than that, I really like how it feels. I like how it looks. It sounds good. The quality overall is quite nice for $600. So hopefully they'll stay that cheap. But if you get one of these and you have some issues with the pickups, I have a solution there for you. But yeah, I would say, I don't know, I haven't played the Mexican or American-made Acoustasonics, so I can't compare to those. For my personal needs, I couldn't justify the price of either of those, but this is right where I'd want it to be, and yes, I think it's very good for the price. But regardless of the price, I think I'm pretty happy, and I will definitely be using this in some recordings coming up soon, so stay tuned for that.